Welcome back to Noir Alley. I'm your host, Eddie Muller. I will admit there have been a few times in my life when things have gone so far off the rails, good and bad, that I don't remember much about the night before. And if you're lucky, this will happen maybe once or twice in your life. But if you're in a film noir, well, in film noir it happens with shocking regularity. So often, in fact, my colleague Lee Server once referred to amnesia as film noir's equivalent of the common cold. In post-war Hollywood, amnesia became an epidemic, especially in crime movies. Somewhere in the Night, Black Angel, Crack Up, So Dark the Night, The Chase. These were just a few of the movies, all made within a year of each other, and all featuring characters who had lost or repressed crucial parts of their memory. Typically, it was the part that had to do with killing somebody. Which brings us to today's film, High Wall from 1947, a year that was a high watermark in Hollywood's amnesia epidemic. Robert Taylor is the star, one of the last actors you'd expect to see in a film like this. It's jarring to our cinematic sensibilities to see the dashing hero from Camille, Three Comrades, and Waterloo Bridge stewing in anguish, locked in an asylum, accused of murder. In fact, it's unusual to find such a dank and paranoid film emanating from the sparkling sound stages of MGM, where this kind of film was disdained by the big boss, Louis B. Mayer. It goes to show you how pervasive the rising tide of noir was at the time, and how eager straight-laced actors like Robert Taylor were to sully their image and test themselves in grittier roles. High Wall is based on a stage play I haven't read, but I'm going to assume it's set entirely in the sanitarium, where our beleaguered veteran is being held. Veteran screenwriter Lester Cole was hired to open up the story, and he did it by incorporating the noir elements we love so much. Foreboding hallways, eerie elevators, rain-slicked streets, all rendered in high noir style by DP Paul Vogel, an MGM veteran who'd shot many of the studio's Crime Does Not Pay shorts. Well, crime pays off here in a succession of visually striking sequences. Collaborating with Lester Cole on the screenplay and earning his first screen credit was veteran newspaper reporter Sidney Boehm, who would become Hollywood's preeminent crime writer in the 1950s. His resume filled with terrific crime thrillers like Side Street, Union Station, and The Big Heat. Ironically, Robert Taylor loved this script so much that he requested, as only the biggest stars could, that Lester Cole be assigned to write all his future projects at MGM. But that was before Taylor discovered that his favorite writer was a communist. When the actor appeared before the House Committee on Un-American Activities in October of 1947, he was asked if he knew firsthand of any communists working in Hollywood, and Taylor straight away named Lester Cole, making High Wall the last Hollywood movie to bear the writer's real name. Of course, one of the main attractions of this film is its leading lady, Audrey Totter. She had the patent on playing tart-tongued vixens, but here, as a clinical psychologist, she trades in her usual slinky gowns for a lab coat and some dowdy outfits and hats that are aimed at suppressing her natural sex appeal. It doesn't quite work. I'll be back in about 99 minutes to offer some background on the director of today's film, the underrated Curtis Bernhardt. For now, let's enjoy what he once declared the best film he made during his time in Hollywood, High Wall.